Hey guys, Nicole Cooper here, and I'm trying something a little different. A lot of times we shoot videos and we edit and we do all these pretty things, and it takes us forever to get things going. So today's Motivational Monday, so I can get it out, is done through as courtesy through YouTube recording, which is awesome. So hopefully the quality will be great. But I wanted to shoot today's video really quickly because a post came to my attention by a good friend of mine by the name of Erin Rita, who is actually the girlfriend of David Sharp. And she shared on her wall about a picture that she took and why she was holding on to that picture from sharing it with everyone because she thought that when she looked at it that her nose looked big. And she ended up finding out that someone made a comment about her nose and basically criticized her and made fun of her, and how all of a sudden everything she began to do was she was basically filled with thoughts of her big nose. And it brought to my remembrance of a conversation that I had this weekend about self-worth and how we actually view ourselves and the importance of realizing how beautiful we really are. I grew up wearing glasses. Like I started wearing glasses very, very early. And I ended up I don't know if you guys remember What's Happening, right? It's a show we grew up on in the 80s. And they used to have Roger on there who wore glasses, and Dwayne, um, and some of the other kids on there used to wet their fingers and go to his glasses, like rub their fingers on his glasses and say, "Blind man," and fog up his glasses really bad. And when I was and fog up his glasses really bad. And when I was in elementary school, kids used to do that to me with Vaseline, where they would stick their hands in the Vaseline and rub them on my glasses and call me blind. And, it was very insulting because I would have to go to the bathroom, and back then the soap was powder, right? It was that nasty, gooky pink powder soap that you had to mix with water and try to get. And it was real harsh and had your hands all dry. And I had the hardest time getting the Vaseline off of my glasses. And I remember being so embarrassed and ashamed because my glasses were thick, I was blind, and they used to make fun of me. And so I found myself, whenever I had a chance, trying not to wear my glasses, but I would squint, and I would, it would make my eyes worse. And over the years, it got worse because of being ashamed from all the things that people used to say about me. They used to make fun of me for being tall. They used to call me Big Bird and Mother Goose, and I used to walk in class and people would say, "You all tall," and, just make fun of me in ways that created a lot of insecurity about my height. And I found myself slouching down and, trying to blend in with my short friends. And I was never proud about how I looked or my features or anything like that. And I never thought that I was beautiful. I mean, I never was attracted, guys weren't attracted to me. I was always the sister. Um, so nobody ever really tried to talk to me and never really had boyfriends. I had one boyfriend throughout my whole high school who he can care less if I was here nor there, but those different views about myself actually made me extremely insecure about a lot of things. And it wasn't until I got to college, actually, and a good friend of mine, her name is Tootie. You may see her around on my page. We were really, really good friends. We're still good friends. But she came into my life in college and showed me how to paint my nails and wear makeup and wear dresses and skirts. I never wore them. I had a closet full of them that were given to me. And wear heels. I know how to wear heels. But she showed me all these things, and she began to show me how to dress like a lady and act like a lady. And she's so demure, right? She's very, very dainty and very girly, and just a great motherly figure that I had in my life. And she began to show me how to feel and look beautiful. And it was just funny because I remember her coming into my closet. I remember her coming into my closet over. She came over to my townhouse and she was going through my closet and she was like, I would wear sweats and a t-shirt every day. And she was like, Nicole, you need to put some clothes on. So she came and went through my closet and started picking out all these outfits and had me wearing skirts and cute tight shirts and heels and all these different things. I remember we were in a beauty pageant. I was in a beauty pageant, never been in one in my life, and she did all the shopping for me and showed me how to walk and all these different things. And it was just she had no idea how she was bringing me out of my shell of shame about how I looked and how I felt and all my insecurities about being tall and goofy and just tomboyish. And that friendship, it just blossomed me into who I am today. I mean, I wear makeup now, which is so funny because I was never into girly girl stuff. But it's because I had a friend who, for all the pain that I carried for all those years, from all the insults and all the, people making fun of me and talking down to me, calling me ugly and tall and goofy and Big Bird and blind, finally someone shared the fact that I am beautiful. I can feel beautiful. I can be beautiful. And I didn't realize how important those words were. Just to hear somebody say, "You are so pretty. You can do so much. Let's try to your hair a different way. Let's do this differently." And just hearing those words were like, "Wow, am I pretty? Like you think I'm pretty?" You know. I'm sharing that to say this, guys. Compliments can make a lifetime of difference for someone. A lot of times we feel very insecure about who we are, so we make fun of other people. But when you start complimenting other people, you realize that as you pour into them and allow their light to shine, you're allowing your own to shine. You're actually helping yourself by complimenting other people. And if you find yourself locked up, unable to compliment others because maybe you just don't feel beautiful and you feel insecure and you find yourself jealous even, try fixing your mouth to compliment someone and say, "Hey, you know what? That dress looks gorgeous on you. That color is beautiful on you. Your makeup looks so good today. I love your glasses. Your hair is gorgeous. You're a very pretty person. Do you realize that? Wow, you're awesome." Just try complimenting someone and just give it a try. Smile when someone passes you. Give them eye contact and smile. I find that I do that now. I didn't used to do it before, but when I got to college and I went to Tuskegee, everybody would smile at each other and say, "Hey, hey, hey, hey." And after a while, I picked it up. That's that Southern hospitality where I would do the same thing when I would see people. In the South, when you drive by, people wave, "Hey." So try doing that. Just love on somebody today and just tell them how beautiful they are. Make them feel special, and in turn, you'll find that that compliment will come back to you and it will change your life. So that's today's Motivational Monday. These will be a lot better, a lot more frequent. We're just working on our systems and getting our team in place to help make sure everything is launched on time. But thank you for being patient with us. Make sure you're plugged in to my Facebook page, NicoleSCooperFanPage.com, and also a lot of stuff coming up. So just stay tuned. If you want to partner up with me in business, it's MakeMoneyWithNicole.com. And I look forward to sharing with you on next week's Motivational Monday. All right, guys. Hopefully this YouTube recording came out good. But if not, just work with it. We'll get an improved process along the way. All right, guys. Bye-bye.